Hi guys, welcome back. We're still on the same day, it's still August, and we're gonna take on, very nice, we're gonna take on the two contracts. Now I still haven't put the precision farming DLC in. I will the next episode. This is carrying on from the last episode. So this one might not be up as of yet. Where is the market? I know it's here somewhere. There we are. So we're just going to fill up right to the top. It won't. We'll be reimbursed for that, I hope. So we're just going to head out. I think the fields we have got to do are got field 35, field 12 and field 4, and there's field 2 and 13 that I'll probably do off camera. There is some ploughing jobs going, but I think to take them on, I think I'd have to have my own tractor and own plough, because I don't really, it's not I don't or I couldn't do it, I don't like it. I prefer the straight plough, but yeah, we'll get on with that. Pardon me. We'll get on with that and we'll get that done. But yeah, this is a really nice track. It's really quiet too, which makes change. I need to get something quite loud, and I don't go down. I've got a 35, which I believe is it this way? Is it this way? Where am I? I'm heading down. Yeah, it's this way. So it's one of the bottom fields, just after the BGA. We'll get that one done, then we'll go up to 12, then we'll go up to 12, and then we'll work back on Route 4. But yeah, this is a really nice tractor. Oh! Don't text and drive, people. So this is the one here. Just realised there's tracks in between the fields, so I'm wondering if there's a bit of a bridge here and a road there, but it's going to be a puddle. So my thinking is I should have maybe, I should have turned out the, sorry there, I should have turned out the BGA to get into the field. But yeah, you can see it's a fairly big one. Yeah, you just sort of got one speed with these things. I find it's best just to hit it and do it, and then maybe put some music on or what have you. Big concern with the views. The first one went down like at a balloon. We only got 9 views. But I say, guys, you know, for me it was all about. For me, it's always been about, and always will be about, playability, you know, and fun, you know. And while it started out with fun, and there was lots of things I could have done on Frontier, you know, I was trying lots of different ways, to collect the dirt off the roads. You know, you do 6 or 7 runs, and then for some reason the front the pickup, forage pickup would just stop working. So that's it. So I'm going to send them out now. You know, front runner is in our rear view. We're moving forward. You know, waiting for Oxen David's new map to come out. So Cart Farms, he put a post out saying that he's fixed some of the bugs and he's changed some of the gates, and he's putting in the extra bits so it's console compatible. But yeah, I mean, CDP and other people will tell you, you know, we like our consoles, you know. I mean, I've played farming on PC. I've never recorded on PC. I wouldn't know where to start, to be fair. I did a test record once of I think it was Euro Truck, and the picture was so grainy. Like, I don't think I'd recorded in the right setting. Yeah, but the picture was so grainy. It was like it was unviewable. Like, I watched it back because I was messing around with an editor, and the picture quality was so bad. Like, what I was seeing on my screen to what that recorded was not the same. So, you know, maybe it's something to do. I'm looking into getting a PC, but it remains to be seen whether or not I go down the route of getting a PC and doing recording, or maybe I go down the route of don't upgrade the. You know, I'm currently on a PS4, or do I upgrade to a PS5? You know, PS5s are coming down incredibly in price. The release last year, at time recording. You can get one for about 350. Cheapest I've seen it. There was one the other day I saw, and it had on it I want to say it was God of War, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we're just getting this field done, and yeah, we're just coming to the first corner. I think we'll go up and down maybe. Let's say we used what we've used there, 12% so far. No, I've used 22. Sorry, 20. No, that one broke it. Yeah, 12% right the first time around. If we go into the map, we go into that. You can see we are down here. Just making our final pass. You can sort of see where we've been slightly. You can see, I don't know if you can see that on the field there. I don't know this big orb is. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a circle around the tractor that lights on, and it sort of gives that orb. I don't know if it's depth of field or something, but yeah, it's quite off-putting. I'm being followed by an alien, guys. But yeah, moving forward with the channel. Heading to September, all my children back to school. I just said last episode about I was off. I've been ill for a little while. 6 months been given to heal my back. And yeah, it's just crazy at the moment. It's just non-stop. How have you? Is any of you guys children ready to go back to school? I'm going to have my daughter's going to be second year at college. I'm going to have my eldest son. He's going to be in his last year of school. Still deciding what he wants to do. I never got that pressure. I never understood that. Like, for me leaving school, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a carpenter like my father. And I sort of fell into flooring as a job. I did my level 2 carpentry. And then we had the recession hit in 2008. And my job wasn't sustainable where I was at. And it's always the case of last in, first out, and I felt it following, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But yeah, sort of like we were sat at the dinner table and we talked about it, and we spoke about like what he'd like to do or what he'd go. And he's been doing bricklaying as part of his future skills, MVQ2, like bricklaying, carpentry, all that sort of stuff. So I never had any options at school. Mine was just like you straight for options, and then you had your 3 options to pick. I picked, like he's doing BTEC. Mine was just everything was GCSE, so GCSE, GCS, technology studies, and then we had to take computer science because my school had just been awarded academy level. One of the first schools in my area to become academy, and we had like all the it was IT focused. They were spearheading the way for schools to become academies, really. But yeah, I talk frequently about my kids and what they want to do. But, I always say to my children, and maybe it's showing me as a child, get a trade. So whether it be bricklaying, pin decorating, plumbing, whatever, take them 2 years. So till you're 18, take them 2 years at college or in a work placement or whatever. Have that trade to fall back on, and then you can do anything you want. If you want to go chasing snakes in Africa, or travel the world, or whatever you want to do, but always have that backup plan, I sort of never really had a backup plan when I left college. When I left school, it was just that's what I wanted to be a carpenter. But then I realised I had my children quite young. I think I had my first when I was 18, so I realised quite early on that I could make good money being a flower, and I've been to some crazy places with it, but I was fortunate enough to. We've been to Norway, we've been to Dubai, which is crazy how that's developed. We've done all like the British channels, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, all them sort of gems. But like, yeah, I've been to some crazy places too, and I've been to Spain with it too. That was fun. That was we were doing a massive apartment block up there. My boss had a couple of friends who owned apartment blocks in Spain, and he sent us out there to do some work. You had to work by night 'cause it's so warm. Like Norway, we were working by daylight hours. It's just so cold out there. Everywhere's snow. But yeah, in places like Qatar, not Qatar, sorry, Dubai and Spain and stuff like that, you know, you work when it's coolest, which is at night. But yeah, I've never pressured my son into, as I always said, like, I'm not pressuring, but I always said get a trade, and then you can always fall back on that when you've chased your dream as a as an astronaut, you know. But yeah, that's as far as I've got that. My daughter wants to be a paramedic. My middle child daughter, not my youngest daughter, the running joke is the middle child. She wants to be a paramedic. We were looking through what you need for that. And she's year 10 this year, so she's going to be, you know, looking into what she may do. Is there a paramedic, or she wants to be a air hostess, a trolley dolly, as I call them? And what qualifications should be a trolley dolly? And I know it's presumptuous of me, and you're probably going to shout me for this, but I said need to be a pro in makeup, and you need to be okay with flying. If I go up there, will that? No, that won't. Next one. Need to be okay with flying. I think the paramedics is the her caring instinct side of it. She wants to help people, make people feel better. But then also she wants to see the world. But again, it's whatever she chooses to do. You know, I said like, so my daughter said, well, why don't you do like hair and beauty for 2 years, or you know, or travel and tourism. That will enable you to do your, that'll give you insight into the air hostess type things. But again, there's no pressure from me, and as long as my children are happy and they, you know, they achieve the aspirations, I don't think you can. Now corn, is that a bit of a con? Is it con? A bit con. It's very hard to see where you've been when you fertilise. So we're just going to have to sort of pick lines. Yeah, so I waffled on enough there. I'm gonna join you back when I'm heading off to field 4. Yeah, I'm thinking of running a topic. If you guys hit down below, you know, in the comment section, think of a topic we can chat about. Obviously I don't think next episode we'll have a topic ready, but I think, yeah, if we just get a topic. I'm not going to do politics. It's a very it's a very sore subject for some people, and I think politics really divide people. They really get upset about that. So politics isn't going to be a subject. That would be something I can, you know, I can look up, learn about. Maybe the person we could have a subject about. Maybe you know. So I might kick it off next episode. I might do like a topic on God knows, you know. I like to learn about stuff, so we'll pick a topic on something. And we'll do that. Will be the topic farming show. Better podcast, so I'll have the questions, I'll put the questions up on the screen, and then I'll give you my views and my thoughts on it. It's just something to do while we're doing jobs like this. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, guys. I'm gonna get this field done, and I'll speak to you all very, very shortly. So we just completed the contract on field 12, and we're going over to field 4 now. Yeah, I'm unsure on what one I rented the tractor off. I can't remember. Well, I rented the equipment for the. I can't remember which one I rented the equipment for. But yeah, it's nice to go in Carpathian. It's nice to just do a bit of farm, just to relax and just go up and down, you know. Oh. I remember harvesting this field actually. It was it's quite tricky because I got the house stuck in this corner here, and obviously on console you don't have a winch as such, and for hours that we rented all sorts of machines, and in the end we'd put a tractor on a like we managed to shove the harvester. We managed to shove it onto a flatbed, like a flatbed under it. 'Cause it was sort of wedged up at an angle, and we strapped it down, and we just yanked it with my brother at the other side of it, pushing it, and it was crazy. But yeah, this map is fun. There's a lot to do. Like, yes, Frontier had that wow factor. I'm not saying Carpathian doesn't, because Carpathian Countryside does have that wow factor. But they're very different maps in their own right, you know. If you look at this map, this is very agricultural based, as Frontier I think is more, you've got to make this and this to make this production work, and you've got to get this to make that production work, etc. You know, which is cool, you know, but for whatever reason the game got to a point where I couldn't, the storyline I want to sell, for whatever reason it wouldn't work. But I say we're gonna have a look at this. You know, we've got some logging to do on here. The aim is to buy that over there. That's the aim. You know, the aim is to buy the farm there. That's the aim, and the field in front of it. Yeah, playing Seasons is on. But I think over the winter period there's not much to be done. Like I say, we're only August now though, so hopefully we might have like if we have a mild winter, we might be able to get on and put if we can afford a field, maybe get on and put the plough through it and get it fertilized and limed, ready to go for spring. Yeah, I think Mr. CP was talking about it. Was talking about like how they used to how farms in the past have just been very, you know, you plant a crop, you fertilize it, you lime it, you know, and then you'd sleep or you'd skip the 2 or 3 days, and you know, in game, and your crop would be there ready to go. I think with the new calendar and the crop cycle, I think it's very hard to do it now. You know, sometimes I mean, I'm only planning 1 day a month, but some crops, I know oats is quite a quick turnaround, but some crops just take so long to do. You know, you just, in fact, you wait an eternity. We're on fields 4. We haven't done that crevice bit. I think we'll do that after we do this bit over here. We are on 90% of it after the crevice bit. Might just come back and do this slice here. I don't think we're going to get much back in the way of money from the fertilizer in the tank. But again, I think we've more than made it. There is some other fertilizing contract jobs, but yeah, it's just one of them things, really. It seems quite silly how I mean, I've always said this, and I've discussed before. I would say how you have a fertilizing job, but yet you've got to buy the fertilizer, which for me has always been weird at best. Go down here. I'm just gonna drive back to the store because we need to be at the store anyway. Yeah, but this tractor's so quiet, and it's got some speed behind it too. It can really get up to a gallop. Watch out, people come through. And if I remember correctly, is it this side? No, it's not. I think it's the one further over. It comes to like a sort of a dead end. This one comes down to the road. But yeah, 33 miles an hour, and it's got that big fertilizer spread on the back. It's no bother. I was cruising through the modhub there, and I come across, I think it was a New Holland, and it did I want to say 26, and that ran on methane, which I thought was a cool tractor, but the horsepower requirements for it are quite low. I think it was 100, I mean in real life terms it's nothing, but in farming simulator terms it was quite low. I think it was 145. That's saying in real life terms 145, a lot of farmers would love that, you know. But in farm sim terms it's not power, it doesn't run much. I think most tractors, or tractors I aim to buy, are around the 200 260 mark. But yeah, we're here. Like I say, it's what we need really is a bit of land to pop our house. I know about that one and mulch all the trees out of there, but that's what I normally do. But there's field 10 here, which I quite like. And you could sort of put a house at the bottom there. But yeah, we'll have a look. You know, there's contracts in here. I'm just gonna pop it over here. But yeah, if there's ever a voucher in the sale, I will definitely. Right. So that was the one we rent the tractor off, lease costs, but we get the reimbursement. Not as much as we put in there, but we got that one, got that one, got that one. We'll say yes to these two, so we'll rent the comic. So we'll borrow items and accept that one. So that's 2 and 13. Sort of the same where we were a minute ago. I'll do them off camera. But yeah guys, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We're on 44,000. There's nothing. Yeah, same comic and the trailer are sort of out of reach at the moment. Yeah, we'll leave it there for this episode, guys. Remember, put in the comment section the subject we'll talk about, and yeah, until next time, guys. Get over here, use the happy fam, guys.